Hello, Gaudi, and welcome to your first science lesson this week. No, this is your second. Sorry. Welcome to your second science lesson this week, Tuesday, the 9th of February. In this session, we're going to look at how we grow and we can measure our current size. Yesterday, we asked you what humans and animals all have in common. Turn to your teddy and pause the video. Do you remember what we said? That's right, the babies turn into adults and the little seed in the shoot turns into a tree or some sort of plant, and this puppy turns into an adult dog. So we all grow. We get taller, we get stronger, and we also get smarter. Here's a question. Does older mean that you're taller? Pause the video to have a think. Does older mean taller? Sometimes, like an adult is taller than a baby. However, when you are an adult, you can be younger and still taller than some people. As you can see, here is Mr. Watkins, and here are the Gaudi teachers who are older than Mr. Watkins, but we are not taller than him. So Mr. Watkins is younger, but he's taller than myself and Mrs. Cabela. There you go. These three videos show you the changes we go through from 0 to 18 years old. At about 18 to 20 years old, you stop growing in height, but you can still see other changes after these years. For example, you may get hairier. There are 3 videos here that we've shown you. They are in the playlist and you can watch those to show you how people change. The top video and the one at the bottom, they are siblings. Now, it's your turn. Today's task, can you use your ruler to measure your hand and foot by drawing around these and using the ruler to see how long they are? You could measure yourself standing in the door frame. Be careful not to mark the door. And if you, activity number 3, if you can, find a photo of yourself when you were a baby and you can show this side by side to the photograph now that you have of yourself. Your extension is, if you have a younger or older brother or sister, sit next to them. What differences can you see? So the first activity, which we want you to do, is can you measure? Let me show you how we're going to do this. Right, so your first task is to measure the length of your hand and the length of your foot. I'm going to show you my hand. So you pop your hand on a piece of paper and you draw an outline all the way around your hand. Being careful of the fingers, you go all the way around your thumb and you stop at the wrist. Now, and also that's not very clear. Shall I try that one again? Let's try it with a black pen. Right, let's see if this works. So let's try again. Round with the black pen. Hopefully you should be up. Oh yes, you can see this one now. All the way around and stop at your wrist. So this is the point where I stopped. I'm just bring it down a little bit. So this is at the end of my hand. That's the end of my hand here, and that's the tip of my finger. So I'm going to measure from the tip of my finger to the end of my palm, which is here. And I've got a ruler. I've got there. Right. I'm going to use the ruler to measure from the top, and I pop 0, the tip of my finger, and I look all the way down the scale, and it's 20 centimeters. So the length of my hand is 20 centimeters, and we'd like you to measure your hand. You can measure the other adults or the people that live in your house and see how their hand compares to yours. The other tasks you had were, let's go back, was can you measure yourself standing in the doorframe? So standing in the doorframe really tall and just see how tall you are, but remember not to mark the doorframe. And your third task is, can you find a photo of yourself when you were a baby? And can you find a picture of yourself now and see how much you have changed? You can put all of these on tapestry, and you can talk about the differences between you and your older or younger brother and sister, and look at the similarities and differences. Right, Gaudi, we look forward to seeing all the science work on tapestry. See you tomorrow.